Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Now before we get into this video, I know I usually upload Fortnite gameplay with the boys. However, we are not particularly liking Chapter 4, although recently it's got semi-better. The initial launch to Chapter 4 was not taken well, so we haven't been playing a lot, and therefore there hasn't been a lot of recording and subsequential upload. Now for those who saw yesterday's quick little video, I debuted my underground water elevator system, which is a fully functional elevator to go up and down that uses water, but you can breathe through it so you don't have to worry about drowning, so you can theoretically make it as big or as small as possible, and today I'm going to be creating the tutorial on how to do it. Anyways, here's the elevator system for those who missed it or don't want to go watch the video because you're lazy. Don't worry, I feel you. This is the up elevator. If you go in it, nothing will happen because it only goes up. This is the down elevator. If you go into it, you'll start descending, so I hope you're ready to go down. Which we are. Now, I know you could just put a water what's it called, a water hole right here at the bottom and just drop down instantly, but I feel like as an elevator system it wouldn't be as cool. I feel like the aesthetics of actually having to drift down is a lot cooler than just falling straight down. And then here's the up system, so I've got a little walkway. This is all going to be expanded massively. We're going to have an underground system going, but we are only a little bit developed. We have other stuff we have to worry about. So here we'll go back up. And as you can see, I'm not actually holding any buttons or anything. They're automatic, so once you go in the water, you can take your hands off your keyboard, your mouse, your controller, your Wii Fit ring, whatever you're using, and you'll go straight down without doing anything. And from what I can tell, you don't lose any breath now. I do want to see one thing, if you take damage on the magma block or not. I've only done this with netherite armor on, and I haven't stood on it long enough to see. Okay, you will. So be very careful using this, because although it is cool, you can take a little bit of damage, and as you can see, my boots probably have taken more damage than anything else, probably because I step on this not that often, but every now and again. Alright, the first thing we're going to need is some materials, and it's almost going to be nighttime. Obviously, you're going to need, if you're going to do this, you can do this above ground by towering using any block of your choice. You just need to make a tower that is of type like this, and then continue towering up. Not there. But I'm not going to do that. I'm doing an underground one, and that's what I'm teaching you, because the underground is actually significantly harder than making one above ground, unless I were to like dig out a 4x4, which can take a really long time. I will show you how to do it without having to dig out a 4x4. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need some sort of pickaxe and shovel combination, obviously. And then you're going to want kelp. I'm going to carry 2 stacks of kelp. And then I was fishing last night, so I'm just going to dump off all my fishing stuff into this random ass chest. Okay, you're going to need some kelp, magma blocks, and soul sand. Now this next part is optional, but in my opinion it would serve for the greater good to do this, and that is create water breathing potions. It just makes it so that way you don't have to worry, and you can make a very, very tall or very deep elevator without having to worry about having to breathe, if that makes sense. So to construct water breathing potions, and I'm going to make long ones, like 8-minute ones, we're going to grab some redstone, a nether wart, bottles of water, and a puffer fish. You know, if you don't know how to construct, you can just skip this part. If you do know, if you just need the recipe, you start with putting a nether wart in and creating awkward potions. Awkward potions created. You then add a pufferfish. This will make it a water-breathing potion. Now that you got the water-breathing potion, I mean, 3 minutes is probably enough, especially if you construct 3, but I'm just going to make them like 8 minutes just because I can, you know? Like, if you can, do it. I didn't know if it was thunderstorming or not. I'm not a Minecraft noob. I know you can't sleep during the day. People be in the comment section like, if it was a thunderstorm, there'd be thunder. Anyways, so I guess I'm gonna make a pretty big one. We'll do it well over here. Okay, you're gonna want to start off by creating the up elevator. Yes, I know that sounds weird because you have to dig down, but trust me, it is a lot harder to get back up when you create the down elevator first than it is to get up when you create the up elevator first, if that makes any sense. And no, I didn't do it the opposite way when I created mine over there. I did do the up elevator first. I just happened to think about it logically. I was like, how am I going to get back up if I make the down elevator first? So it's like, well, let's make the up elevator first. Alright, so just dig straight down. Now if you're doing this survival, good luck. Hopefully you don't run into a cave. That's why I'm holding a totem of undying. Crap. Oh, how many? What are we at right now? We'll go down to say y equals, let's say 45. Y equals 45. Okay. Now, there's many different ways you can get back up. And thank God I did have a water bucket. I was kind of nervous at first. You can dig yourself out. Whatever. And go up. Or... what am I being stupid? Or you can just use a water bucket. This one's a little bit trickier to do if you're, you know, newer to the game or whatever, but... well, oops. And now you can see why I'm already recommending water-breathing potions, is because if you get stuck on the bottom of this thing, like I'm about to here, it's going to be a long time until you get to the top. And you will run out of oxygen if you have to come all the way down here to... because you have to come all the way down to the bottom of it to plant kelp, believe it or not. No! Oh, we jumped up right last minute. Alright, it is thunderstorming, which means mobs are going to be out, so I'm going to go ahead and... whoop, that's a creeper, and that's another creeper. Look at that. Okay, we're going to run back to the house and sleep in there, so that way we don't die. Back to the tutorial, we had a temporary break due to a thunderstorm, nighttime, and mobs. So now we got the water where we need it to be. So this is where I recommend a water breathing bottle. This is where I recommend you drink the potion of water breathing and then go down with kelp. And you're going to need to break the bottom block, and I recommend replacing it just with dirt. It's the easiest, but you can do anything that kelp can grow on. I think it can grow on sand as well. Alright, so I'm at 45, right? Yep, alright. And then simply plant the kelp and go back up. And this is why I recommend, if you're going to make a very tall one, get water breathing, because as you can see, you have to go all the way down and then all the way back up, and then you gotta go down again. And it just, if it's really tall, you're gonna run out of breath and you start taking hearts. You might not die, but you're gonna lose a lot of health. Alright, to make the up elevator, the bottom block now needs to be replaced with soul sand. So why did we do the kelp? Well, it's quite simply elementary, dear Watson. I'm just kidding. If you put the soul sand at the bottom without bringing the kelp all the way up, the bubbles don't come all the way up to the top, so you kind of get stuck. So just plant the kelp. Just do what the YouTuber tells you to do. Don't question him. Just do it. Alright, we're going to go all the way to the bottom. And once we are here, we're going to break all the kelp by breaking the bottom one, digging the dirt and replacing it with soul sand, and then, whoop, we're going to get shot all the way to the top. Look at that. And now you've successfully created your up elevator. So, how do I get into it and use it? It's an excellent question. So, we cannot disturb this, oops, this towers. So, we dig down on this one right here. So, we're going to get to Y45 like before. And one thing I'm forgetting, and don't worry about it because it'll be fine, I will edit it in post, is you're going to want to bring signs down here. What are we at? 69. Nice. And I'm actually going to do an 11th one because what I'm going to be doing is putting water here so that way I can come back down again. So I'm going to just dig those. I was trying to get them both, but it didn't work. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I forgot you need signs. You can use any signs you want. I'm going to just use birch signs. Alright, now that we're back to our elevator, you're going to dig down next to it, but I put a water here so that way I don't have to worry about it. And what you're going to do is you're going to replace this. Oops, doesn't really matter. You're going to dig these two and then put signs here. Now, oops, this didn't get dug. Now, as you saw in my other elevator, I put little arrows to indicate, you know, what it is. So if you want to do that, that's fine. Just grab the sign and put I put a little hat and then enter pipe, enter pipe. Oops, forgot the pipe. Oh, now it's not letting me go back. Oh, there it goes. Pipe, enter pipe, and then hit done. And again, you can do that on this if you want. That way, you know which one goes up, which one goes down. But clearly, if you are down here and you're trying to go into the down elevator, it just won't let you do anything. And if you go into the up elevator, you're going to get shot up. So, yeah. So now that we created the up elevator, we're going to create the down elevator. Now, the reason we did the up elevator first is because once we do create the down elevator, it's going to bring us down. And if you don't have the up elevator and you're playing survival mode, you're going to have to somehow dig up or something like that. But since we have the up elevator created, we just whoop, boop, 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 and we're up. So I'm going to create the down elevator just like over here-ish. Let's say here. You can create them as close, well, not really as close as possible, but like it doesn't have to be this many blocks away. You could probably put the up elevator right here, or even maybe even right here. I don't know. It's just the closer they are, they might screw stuff up. So I just keep them a little bit far away. So again, like before, we're going to have to get to 45. Y45, so we're going to dig and mine down. I am holding a totem of undying in the event that I dig into a pit. 45, perfect. So this time, you don't have to do that water bucket trick from before. You want to know why? Huh? Do you? Do you want to know why? Being weird, aren't I? We remember that the up elevator is right over there, so since for now, let's just, that's fine, right? Yeah. And then if we dig this way enough, we'll find our up elevator. Now, when we have to go back up, we don't have to do that stupid water bucket trick. So, go ahead and close that off. We will shoot back up with our up elevator. And it's pretty much the same as before. So, the soul sand is the one that shoots you up, and the magma block is the one that's going to bring you down. But first, we have to do the kelp thing. So, we're going to go back down all the way. Oh, I forgot to drink a water pot. So, this is a potion of water breathing. That way, I don't take damage while doing this. Don't forget. And then build the kelp all the way. I'm going to let my bubbles reset just in case I screw something up and need them. Alright, then we're going to go all the way down, like before. And break all the kelp, like before. Get the magma block ready, dig. And now put the magma block down. Okay. Now it is to note that, like before, there comes all the kelp, you can take damage from the magma block if you don't have armor on. I have protection pretty much 3-4 armor on. So, yeah. So anyways, same deal as before. You can break aside some 2 blocks, and they don't even have to be on the lowest level. You can do them higher up if you want. That way you can get out before you reach the bottom, so that way you don't take the fall or the magma block damage, but for the sake of this tutorial. And again, like before, I could have written on the signs and, you know, showed this is the down elevator, but just for tutorial reasoning, I'm not going to. So we'll take the up elevator back up. And then if you want to go down, you take the down elevator down. Just like so. If you guys enjoyed, please consider giving it a like. Maybe comment down if you want to see some other tutorials, or possibly even subscribing. If you haven't, it's free. You can always undo it, and it helps the channel out. It really does. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in hopefully the next one will be soon, but TM.